I heard you really love basketball. You're a good shooter and a good dribbler. Happy birthday, MJ.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Is alive with opportunity.
Welcome back to the Tyson Event Center in downtown Sioux City, Iowa, along with Morgan Jones. I'm Justin Barker. Morgan is doing the chicken dance right now. I know, unfortunately, not on camera, but it's okay. You can go along with it, Morgan. That's just fine.
I don't know how these kids have so much energy.
It's incredible, isn't it?
This is like the 5th song that they've danced to.
Well, hopefully they'll sleep well for their parents tonight. I don't know. You know, I always say with my kids, I would like to bottle up some of their energy and take it, but I don't know what I would do with it. I don't think I have enough uses for that much energy.
Could have used it this morning.
Could have used it this morning. You're right. Going into the second half, Morgan, what are some of the things, what's something you think you'll see from Marian that's going to help them win this game?
I think down below, they're really good at, getting the drive, finishing, putting it up. And I've seen a lot of dishes so far. They leave girls wide open and they capitalize. You're
absolutely right. So a little tidbit for the Eagles of Central Methodist. What do they need to do to climb the ladder here? They haven't led in this game. To not only go on that run, to get the lead, but then to keep it.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is down below. A lot of it is not finishing.
I think you're right. I really do. I think we'll see Leah Johnson become a bigger part of the offense here in the second half. Bakarova, that will also open up for Bakarova along the perimeter. She did hit 1 3, but the Eagles have no problem firing away from 3, and those are going to start falling at some point as well. So for Coach Brooks and his team, it's going to be weather the run and then make one of your own. You have to answer. Collier will inbound right in front of us to start the second half. She gives Mr. Martin a nod. I'm ready when you are, sir. We call him sir. He's from deep in the heart of Texas. He's a great referee. I appreciate that he was soft on the whistle there. Last night I about got my ear blown out. Wasn't the fault of the referee, obviously. I think he just had a brand new whistle. Wayner going 100 miles an hour already. Gerard will look in the paint. Gerard with a jump pass. Dallas and Bossy. Back to Wayner. 10 on the shot clock for the Marian Knights. And it's overthrown and out of bounds. The intended receiver was Abby McNally, but
there's almost like a backdoor situation that got in the way.
The defender lost her footing, and it was really incidental contact. So Canada up top, over to Cook. Cook stops, they leave her wide open, doesn't take the shot though. Johnson will take the shot, and she will duck around the defender and scoop it in. Starting exactly to your point, Morgan.
I think if they utilize her down below, they'll really get ahead. Or at least catch up at this point.
McNally lost the dribble, taken away by Kennedy. She's off to the races. Wayner catches up. Bacher over the trailer. Beautiful defensive play by Wayner. As you see her come right through the picture and just swipe it away, that is a great defensive play. Perriman back in the game.
McNally looks like she has a knee injury.
Yeah, I think she there's some blood there. Got to get that cleaned up. She scuffed it on the hardwood. That just, the thought of that hurts, you know? There's no give in the hardwood. Bakarova to Massenet. She calls for a screen from Johnson. Perriman wants to fight through it. Massenet goes the other way instead. Cook turns, has Massenet in the corner, fires for 3, misses everything. It surprised Leah Johnson as it bounces off her hands. Perriman with a 2-on-2 will turn it back. Trailer is Gerard. Gerard out to Wayner, won't take the 3. She'll look back to the top instead for Perriman. Ella Collier spins into a dribble drive and is fouled. I think it's Leah Johnson. That'll be her first if it's her.
Fouls on number 23, Nana Massenat.
That'll be Massenat.
Team first for the Eagles.
So, free throws
At the line for two
for
shots.
Ella Collier.
Ella Collier.
In and out, no good for Collier. The junior averaging 17.9 points per game. Leading scorer for the Knights. Second one is good, 1 of 2. Collier with 12 to tie Bossy for the team lead in that category. The lead is 7. Lob down to Johnson. Johnson takes one dribble. Fires to Cook, left side of the circle, top of the key with 8 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Massenat for 3, no good. Johnson with the offensive rebounder, putback is no good. Gerard gets the rebound for the Knights. She'll take a few dribbles to clear up some space, and Perriman will work it up the center of the floor. Perriman almost drug her pivot foot, but caught herself. Bossy outside of the circle. Collier over to Gerard and back to Wayner up top, who flips it near side for Perriman. Gerard sets a screen, rolls, but the pass is intercepted by Canaday underneath. Pass was long. Canaday took advantage of the opportunity. Back to Canaday on the wing. She'll further it right side, top of the key. Massenat takes a few dribbles. She'll get it. Open 3, Massenat good, knocks it down. Patience on that trip down the floor has cut the lead to 4.
Shots are finally falling from outside the arc.
Yeah, really good start here to the half. Outscoring the Knights 5-1. Perriman takes a few dribbles across the top of the key. Over to Collier, guarded by Cook. Cook just takes it away. Ball loose as Collier tries to fight for it back. Canaday tries a hook slide around second base to take it back. Three-pointer on the way for Bossy, no good. Rebounded by Massenat. Boy, a lot going on there. Good slide though, right? Softball player.
Good slide.
Bakarova throws it up off the window, no good. Morgan, a student athlete locally here at Briarcliff University. And she's a pitcher though, she doesn't know how to slide.
No, I don't run the bases.
Such a nonchalant answer. I like it. Oh, I don't run the bases. Collier picks up her dribble. Perriman has it. Perriman off a screen, can't use it. Gerard top of the key with 5 of the shot clock. With 4, Gerard puts on the brakes. Fadeaway jumper on the turnaround. Good. Kennedy Gerard with a nice basket. 33-27. Midway point here in the third quarter. Massenat thought about a 3. Perriman right there, guarding her very closely. Bakarova comes around the top of the circle. Canaday flips it inside and over through Leah Johnson. Abby McNally back into the ball game for Marian. You know, Morgan, one of the things you have to salute this far into the season is we talk about the student athlete, student first, and you know as well as you're going into the heart of the softball season here. This is where it can kind of get tough managing activities and your studies.
No, that's for sure, especially when you have games back to back to back. You need to find time to do your studies, to take the tests, to do your homework, and it's a lot of time management, to be honest.
Wayner backs all the way into the low block, bounces to Collier. Collier laying right side, good. Ella Collier has 14. And if you're taking classes kind of remotely like these young ladies are, turnaround jumper is no good. I've seen a number of laptops in the stands with homework being done in between games.
It's really nice how teachers are able to do that now.
Absolutely. Bossy right side of the circle, top of the key. Gerard comes out to get it, takes a bounce pass, turns and faces Robin Beck. Gerard backs in, spins, has Wayner on the baseline. Little flip up to the hoop, no good. McNally out battles 2 Eagles for the rebound and tips it to Bossy for another opportunity for Marian. And if you know Coach Brooks' style and the way that his teams can win games, this is playing into that style, but Cook gets the steal. Cook drives right side, good on the lay-in. Cook brings it within 6, and the Eagles able to put on some pressure. McNally takes a few dribbles and turns, looking for Wayner. She needs some help, has Bossy in the front court, and a timeout by Coach Steve Brooks. And what I meant by that comment with Steve Brooks is if he has to coach his team and prepare them to win a 40-35 game, he has shown his ability to do that. In fact, one of the lowest scoring national championship games, if not the lowest scoring championship game in the history, was won here by Steve Brooks, where it was defense, defense, defense. Let's shut them down. And they may have hit 40 and won the championship game.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it was an incredible defensive display. I'll find it here in a sec because it didn't happen all that long ago in the Division II days. Let's see, when there were 2 divisions of women's basketball. It was his first title, I'm fairly certain. I'm a wealth of knowledge. Not anything I can make money off of, but got it all locked in here, you know. 48-34, they beat College of the Ozarks.
Wow. Another steal.
Steal by Canada, left-hand lay-in, no good. Rebounded by Massenat. Basket is good on the putback. She's got 11. And those College of the Ozarks teams burn out a few bulbs and scoreboards on their way here to Sioux City. Out of bounds. It'll be night basketball, 35-31, as you kind of feel the intensity picking up here, don't you?
That's for sure.
Pressure by the Eagles. Bossy will dribble it as Bakarova kind of backpedals a little bit as the Eagles settle into their half-court defense. Near side for Bossy, few feet beyond the three-point arc. Bossy top of the key with the dribble. Bounces to Gerard. Gerard makes her move, spins into the paint. Shot up over Beck, no good, and a foul. Robin Beck's second. The team's third of the quarter with 3 minutes and 9 seconds to play. Free throw for Gerard is good. Kennedy Gerard today, 4 points and 6 boards.
She's really powerful down below, able to get those rebounds.
Second one is no good. Bossy wins the race to the far corner with a rebound. Has Collier, the cutter, who hustled back, and Collier fouled by Cook underneath. That'll be the team's fourth, Cook's second. But Collier was in the backcourt as the lone player not on the line for the rebound, and she was shot out of a cannon. Leah Johnson back in the lineup. So Collier will shoot 2. Free throw is good. Collier now with 15. Make it 16 as she swishes both. Makes it look easy. That's with screaming kids doing the wave in the background that are oblivious to the fact that she's shooting a free throw, right? They're just here for fun. Down to Johnson. Johnson hits the cutter. Cook got in too far. Lay-in no good. Johnson with a rebound. Put back no good. And a foul by Gerard. Her second.
Foul on number 42, Kennedy Gerard.
And Morgan, this is where Central Methodist can kind of inflict some pain here a little bit on the Knights, is they can go down low and start racking up the fouls on their players. Johnson's second free throw is good. She hits them both. She's got 8 on the day. 8 points and 8 rebounds for Leah Johnson.
You know, free throws could really win games at the end of the day.
In fact, we saw that yesterday with, what team was they? Hit 29 of 30-some free throws and ended up winning the game because of their trips to the free throw line. They all run together after the long night. McNally fires outside. Back in to Gerard. Gerard, jump pass to McNally. McNally with 3 on the shot clock, has to shoot, little hook, no good around Massenet. She'll rebound it and work the center of the floor. Massenet looks left, shoots and scores. Her first basket in quite some time, it seems. And it's a 3-point game.
That was great defense by Massenet. She put that pressure on there, put her hands up straight, didn't get the foul called. And then she's able to finish down below.
Finish really strong on the other end as you see her coming right into the camera. Good camera work there by our crew. They've been awesome throughout the week already. They do a wonderful job. Got a cameraman under both baskets, which is fun to see shots like that as you take a look at Coach Davis and his huddle. The Eagles will break the huddle, trailing it by 3. 2:10 to play, third quarter. Up next will be Campbellsville and Clark. Campbellsville, a conference foe of Central Methodist. No, they're not. I'm thinking of the wrong game. Never mind. Campbellsville is out of the Mid-South Conference, not the heart of America. They got a really good team that they brought here to Sioux City. McNally to Gerard up top. Bossy comes to get the handoff. Bossy gets a screen, or Collier, sorry, got a screen and was fouled.
Personal foul on number 1, Torian Cook.
It'll go to Cook and be her third.
Team 4 for the Eagles.
Here's Bossy. She's got it up top. Sees a lane. Right side. Stops, pops, shoots, and scores. Allison Bossy with 14. You've kind of seen the Knights here, Morgan, just go back to the simple things that work for them offensively. Massenet bounces down to Johnson, who pokes it out to Bakarova for 3. No good. Offensive rebound inside for Cook. Bounce pass across the paint to Leah Johnson. Johnson has 10. Minute 12 to play here in the third quarter. 3-point Knight lead. Again, they have led the entire way. Top of the key for Bossy. She'll leave it off for Gerard. Gerard cut off by Canada. McNally right behind her, under 10 on the shot clock, and it's taken away. Cook ends up with it. She's got Bakarova left side. Cook goes to the basket and scores. 3-point play chance coming, and a chance for Cook to tie the game.
Calls on number 33, Sarah Major-Silva. Her first, team second for the Knights. At the line for one shot, Tori Good.
Free throw for Cook is good. We got a tie game at 40 with 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. McNally makes her way towards the half-court stripe. It was poked away. And an offensive foul off the ball by Abby McNally. And a timeout by Coach Brooks.
Abby McNally, her first, team third. Timeout, Marian.
31.4 seconds left. That was the third foul of the quarter by Marian. So not a big deal with 30 seconds left. So take a look at Coach Brooks' huddle. Normally drawing a play on his clipboard. He is not notorious, but he is known for his work on X's and O's on the clipboard. Very, very good at it. Massanet will stand just past the half-court stripe. A couple of tenths difference of the game of the shot clock. Massanet will back it out towards the half-court stripe again.
Just trying to waste some time.
McNally will back off as Massanet approaches the top of the key. Looks to continue that drive. Left side, no good. Rebound into the hands of Bossy. Wayner will push to Collier, who almost made it from half court. You heard multiple buzzers there. The one was the shot clock because there was so little time to reset it that you heard both. But we're through with 3 quarters and we're all even. Tied at 40. The last time it was tied was 0-0. The Eagles will look to take their first lead as we start the 4th quarter. Morgan, now it gets to the time where every possession means more and more and more.
I think the Eagles have really almost done what we said earlier. They're using down below to their advantage. They haven't shot as many from the arc compared to last half. And it really shows.
You're right on that. They have been kind of picky with their shot selection. And it's really showed here at 18-10 quarter in favor of the Eagles. And what you like most about that as a coach is it didn't come in a big run where Marian would then try to answer with a run. They kind of picked it away as time went on, and it was very successful for them. 4th quarter time here at the Tyson Event Center. A trip to the national semifinals coming up. Friday night at 6 o'clock, or Friday night at 8 o'clock, sorry. Will be, no, I said it right the first time. Friday at 6. Should have went with what I thought the first time. They'll take on the winner of Thomas More in Montana Western, who plays later on tonight after the off day tomorrow. 10 minutes left in regulation. Winner moves on into the national semifinals. Massanet with the basketball on the right wing. Looks right baseline. Out to Cook beyond the arc. Into the corner. 3-pointer. Massanet no good. Rebounded by McNally. Night basketball with Girard. And Bossy at the top. Cross to McNally, to Girard. Thank you. The lead still has not changed hands. That'll be an offensive foul against Collier, her second. A big foul will give the ball back to the Eagles. Teams first here of the 4th quarter. 40s on the scoreboard. Candidate to Johnson. Johnson will take that jumper up top and gets the roll. It's good. And for the first time today, the top-ranked Eagles have the lead. 42-40. Pressure for the Eagles. Bossy looks at it, starts a dribble. Bakarova shifts her feet and trails her the whole way. 20 on the shot clock for the Knights. Bossy fakes it a drive. Wayner across the top to Girard. Into the hands of McNally. Back to Wayner on the left wing. 7, 6, and 5 of the shot clock to Collier, who spins into the paint. Collier's got to take a shot. Steps to the side. It's no good, and Bakarova with a rebound. Massanet lost the handle and almost took out Mr. Referee. Well, he's a stout man. I don't know if she would have taken him out. It would have just been a collision. He looks like he holds his ground pretty well. And an offensive foul will be called against Leah Johnson. That'll be her first. She has played a very disciplined game today. And her team needs it, obviously. They need her in the lineup. 42-40. Central Methodist with the lead. 3 timeouts left for both coaches. Bossy down to paint. Bossy off the window, no good. Rebound poked out to Candidate. Candidate will take off. Now slows it up and hesitates as she brings it around the arc to the right wing. After dipping down inside for a minute, Canada to Cook. Down to 14 on the shot clock. Cook starts a drive. Cook to the window, left hand, no good. Johnson rebound, put back, no good. McNally with the rebound, and she's fouled or had the clearest path to the rebound. Foul to J.C. Canada, her second, team's second.
Her second, team second for Central Methodist.
Collier to put it back in play to Bossy. She waves everybody off. Bakarova just wants to make her work for it. Bossy hands it off to Wayner. Jayla Wayner looks for a drive left side where she's cut off. Spins around and turns. Canada tries to take it away. McNally comes through the paint to get the pass. Back out to Wayner. Just outside the free throw line. Jumper Girard, no good. Rebound poked out to Collier. Another chance for the Knights and an offensive foul to Collier. Collier extended her arm on the play. That's an easy call for the referee.
She is not happy about it.
And a timeout by Coach Brooks. You're right, she's not happy about it, but that's how the referees call the charge, is the extension of the arm, and it happened. And there's no taking it back now.
No, this is where you need to grow from it.
Absolutely, and she's a great player, so that won't take long. Probably about a second and a half for a player of her caliber. Very, very good player. 16 on the afternoon. Well, are we into the afternoon? Yes, we're into the afternoon now. We can say that. Started in the morning. 42-40. 6:52 to play. And in a game like this, Morgan, I have to believe that the coaches are going to be very, very, very picky and not use the timeouts for a couple of minutes unless they absolutely have to.
I would wait for the last 2 minutes at least.
Yeah, I think as the pressure picks up, it's going to be on every play here, and you're going to need an outlet. So the Knights will come out defensively and try to make a stop. Eagle basketball looking for a spot in the national semifinals on Friday night. Massanet to Johnson, baseline jumper, no good, short. Cook with the rebound and the putback. Right place at the right time for Cook. She's got 8. 4-point Eagle lead. Their first lead came here in the fourth quarter. Now they want to stop and try to extend it. Knights stand in the way with Girard, right side of the circle. Top of the key as she holds now into a dribble. Girard backs off under 10 on the shot clock. Now wants to drive over Johnson. Shot no good. Leah Johnson with a rebound. And she has a double-double. 12 points and 10 rebounds on the day for Leah Johnson. 44-40. 5:55 to play. Bakarova thought about the three. Drives inside the free throw line, through the paint, throws up a left-handed shot, no good. Johnson's put back partially blocked. She gets it again and scores. Leah Johnson with 14, imposing her will on the offensive glass. Big possession here for the Knights. Collier to Wayner, who's fouled from behind by Massanet. Her third, team's fourth.
Her third personal. Team third for Central Methodist.
The team's third. They get them up so fast. McNally at the center circle will bring it across the half-court stripe as we approach the halfway mark here of the fourth quarter. Wayner takes the football-style handoff. Bounced ahead to Collier. Collier looks to drive left. Collier backs her way in, and a foul on Cook will be her fourth. Cook just unable to set her feet defensively, or she might have coached another charge on that play.
Team 4 for the Eagles.
Wayner will be the inbounder. She goes in up top to Gerard. Near side for McNally. McNally a couple of dribbles, look back door. Collier covered up. Gerard wants to drive, steps into the paint, dishes through the paint. McNally muscles up a shot and scores a huge basket for the Knights. 46-42. Canaday off to Bakarova. Back to Canaday, flips it into Johnson. Johnson turns, has Bakarova cutting, contorts around the defender, shot no good. McNally with a rebound, ahead to Wayner. Collier looks into the corner, open three, no good for Allison Bossy. Bakarova with a rebound. Canaday will walk it up patiently across the half-court stripe. Waiting for Massenat as she comes into the front court. Canaday dribbles across the top of the key. Down to 10 on the shot clock for the Eagles. Bakarova off a screen. Catches the pass. Bakarova down the middle of the paint. Dumps it off for Johnson. Johnson will take the shot. Missed everything. No good. Bossy with a rebound. 14 points and 7 rebounds for Allison Bossy. She pushes to Collier. Collier lost the handle out of bounds. They'll say it touched Collier's ankle on the way by.
You can really hear the kids getting into it now.
Absolutely.
Behind the Eagles bench, just cheering for them.
That's what they came to. Well, that is, okay, so that's Lawton Bronson High School that are the Eagles, so they're rooting hard for the Eagles. I like it even more, right? Eagles, Eagles, let's go for it. Most of the other kids in the horseshoe part of the arena. Gerard with a rebound. She's going to dribble and break the timeline. Coach Brooks calls the play. 15 on the shot clock, 3:20 to play. Bossy down the left side of the paint, lost her footing. McNally there for the baseline jumper and gets the roll. Back-to-back baskets by McNally. She's got 4. Collier blocked underneath and out of bounds. Knights will keep it. Inbounds play to Collier up top. Collier guarded by Johnson. Collier goes to the basket, left side lay-in, no good, and a foul call. That'll be Johnson's second foul. Team's 5th, so the Knights with bonus free throws the rest of the way, which could end up huge with 2:49 to play. Collier, a good free throw shooter, hits the first. She's got 17. She's 4 out of 5 at the free throw line today. Second one for Collier is good as well. She's got 18. .240 and counting. Tied at 46. I suppose we ought to start adding in regulation. Canaday, top of the key, has Johnson as a safety valve up top. Bakarova hands it to Massenat. She'll drive. Euro steps her way into the paint. It'll be fouled. I think it'll go to McNally, and it will. That'll be her second.
Her second.
Team's third. Massenat will go to the free throw line. She'll try to break the tie. The lefty is good. 14 for Massenat. She'll get one more. Free throw spot on and good. She has 15 and a timeout on the floor by Coach Davis. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. 48-46. Both coaches now 2 timeouts remaining. Marian shooting 17-40 on the day for 44 wide across the free throw line. Easily inbounded to McNally as Collier brings it up the floor. Collier pinned into a double team, feeds it ahead. McNally, she'll stop, fires a pass into the near corner. Bossy had to go up and get it, but does. Wayner, top of the key. Bakarova guards her. Bounce to Gerard. Near side for Bossy. And into the hands of Collier. Collier with 3, with 2. Fadeaway jumper, good for Ella Collier. She's got 20. Tied again at 48 with a minute 45 to go in regulation. Canaday looks, hands it off to Massenat, who kept the dribble after losing her footing. She knew she had to put the ball down on the floor to keep the possession and did so nicely. Top of the key for Cook. Cook drives right side, muscles it up, no good, but a foul. So Cook will have 2 big free throws in front of her. That'll be Bossy's second, team's 4th. So the next night foul will have both teams in the bonus. Free throw is no good, off to the left side. Coach Brooks looking at his play card. Stuffed in his back pocket. Cook misses both. Bossy has the rebound and the Knights can take the lead. With 1:25 to play, bounce to Wayner. Top of the key, free throw line, Wayner right side. Johnson blocks it down. Cook will work the far sideline, angling towards the center of the floor. 1:10 to go in regulation, tied at 48. Cook will call the play. Wayner shuffles her feet and squares her up. Massenat, top of the key. Down to the free throw line, looks in, shoots off the glass, no good. Johnson's putback is good. Leah Johnson has 16 with 54 seconds left. Gerard and Johnson one-on-one. Gerard will back it up as Collier makes a few cuts. Gerard backs in, strong, blocked down by Johnson, but a foul. Johnson's 3rd. So it'll be Gerard at the free throw line. With 43.7 seconds left, so shot clock still a factor. Gerard's free throw is no good. Too strong off the back square. She'll have one more in a 50-48 ball game. Second one for Gerard is no good. Missed them both. Massenat skies for the rebound. 15 and 5 for Nana Massenat today. Johnson leads the way with 16 points and 14 rebounds. Canaday will take her time. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Massenat comes out to get it. She dribbles through her legs, goes baseline. Massenat will pump a left-handed shot over the defender and score. Huge basket by Nana Massenat, and it's a 4-point lead, a 2-possession game for the Eagles. You want your best player to have the basketball in that position? That was her. So Coach Davis down to 1 timeout left. The Knights have 2. 52-48. 14.9 seconds to play. Winner gets to play at least one more time this season. Central Methodist looks to push their winning streak to 35 games. The Knights stand in the way. It'll be night basketball. Massenat now with 17. Eagles set up their pressure. Inbounder will be Collier. And Coach Brooks will call a timeout so that the basketball can be advanced into the front court. So they'll take the inbounds play right next to their bench. It evades some of that pressure. And hopefully for Coach Brooks' sake, or what he wants to accomplish, is them taking less time scoring and extending this game. There you see Collier's big fadeaway jumper. But it is a 4-point cushion for the Eagles. It's Leah Johnson just cleaning up the glass today. 14 rebounds. There's Massenet's shot. Really it's almost a line drive, Morgan. She doesn't have a whole lot of arc on her shot. But of course what matters is it goes in.
At this time, that's not how pretty it looks.
Oh, there's no question.
It goes in the basket.
Well, she's a nice player. There's no question about that. 17 for her today. Leading scorer, Ella Collier leads all scorers with 20 for the Knights. Crossroads League entry. .9 seconds left. It'll be Evans, the inbounder. Collier comes off a screen to get it. Collier spins in, throws up an off-balance shot just to draw that free throw, even though it's bonus anyway. Foul to Cook, and that will be number 5 for her. So Cook fouls out with 8. And only 3 seconds went off the clock.
At the line for 2 shots for Marian, Ella Collier.
See who Coach Davis brings in. It'll be Spiegel. So Collier will step up. Free throw for Collier is no good. So she'll try to make it a 1-possession game. That one is no good as well, but gets her own rebound. Gets underneath the basket, blocked down by Leah Johnson. Back to Collier for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound poked around. Collier has it again with 2 seconds. Collier for 3, no good, and that's the ball game. Central Methodist extends their winning streak to 35 games as they fight off the Marian Knights by the final score of 52-48. And our first entry into the national semifinals is the Central Methodist Eagles, 35-0, heading into Friday night's 6 p.m. contest. The Marian Knights finished their season at 29-6. Another fantastic run here to Sioux City for the Knights. Your scoring for the afternoon. Nana Massenet, 17 for the Eagles. Leah Johnson, 16 points and 14 rebounds. Bakarova with 9, Cook with 8, Beck with 2. For the Knights, Ella Collier with 20, Allison Bossy with 14. Abby McNally with 6, Kennedy Gerard with 4. Wayner and Evans each scored 2. Quick rundown of the team stats. Eagles shoot 34.4% on 22 of 64, 2 of 20 beyond the arc, and 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Marian 18 of 45 at 40%, 3 of 10 beyond the arc, and 9 of 16 at the free throw line. 9 assists, 19 turnovers for the Knights. 7 assists, 7 turnovers for CMU. Points off of turnover, 19-4 for the Eagles. Rebounds to the Knights, 37-29. Second chance points, 16-8 for the Eagles, and points in the paint, 28-24 for Central Methodist. Morgan, just a good game from start to finish.
For sure. Coming back from being down, great energy from the Eagles, in my opinion.
And really great energy in a very calming fashion.
Yeah.
Nothing gets to them, it seems like, after a win like that.
They always seemed content. They always knew what their job was. They knew what they were going to do. And they capitalized, and they pulled it out.
They pull it out and go to the national semifinals. Morgan, it's been a lot of fun. We shall do it again.
For sure.
Sounds good. Final score is Central Methodist 52, the Marian Knights 48. Central Methodist, our first entry into the national semifinals. They will play Friday night at 6 o'clock against the winner of Montana Western and Thomas More. That'll be played later on tonight. For our fantastic video crew here at the Tyson Event Center and my broadcast partner, Morgan Jones, I'm Justin Barker saying good afternoon from the Tyson Event Center. Matt Boss and Nelson Wilson will have coverage of the next game, Campbellsville and Clark, coming up at 1 o'clock. Thank you for joining us. Good afternoon, everyone.